You only get angry because you haven't understood this yet. Stoic wisdom. Have you ever noticed how quickly people get frustrated or upset over the smallest things? It's almost as if life has a personal mission to test our patience. But here's the truth. The reason you get angry isn't really about what's happening around you. It's because you haven't truly understood something fundamental. Stoic wisdom teaches us that our emotions aren't controlled by external events, but by our own judgments and interpretations. When you feel that surge of irritation or anger, it's actually your mind signaling a misunderstanding, a perception that needs correction. Once you grasp this, the world doesn't have the same power over your peace. Anger loses its grip, and clarity takes its place. So the next time you feel yourself boiling inside over something small, pause and reflect. Maybe this isn't about them. It's about your understanding. Stoicism isn't just philosophy. It's a practical tool for mastering your mind and reclaiming your calm. The key idea here is simple but powerful. Nothing external can truly disturb you unless you allow it to. People, circumstances, even the worst inconveniences, they are neutral. Your mind gives them meaning, and that meaning determines how you feel. Anger, frustration, disappointment. All of these are signals that your judgment is out of alignment with reality. Stoicism teaches us to pause before reacting. Ask yourself, is this really worth my energy? Am I letting my assumptions control me? Often you'll realize that your irritation is rooted in expectations, in wanting things to be different than they are. And when you accept reality as it is, the irritation fades. Understanding this isn't just about staying calm, it's about reclaiming your freedom. Freedom from unnecessary suffering, freedom from reacting to every little provocation. Wisdom lies in seeing things clearly, in responding thoughtfully, rather than reacting impulsively. So remember, your anger is a teacher. It's trying to tell you that there's something you haven't fully understood yet. When you learn that lesson, peace isn't just possible, it becomes your default. Here's where most people struggle. They think life owes them comfort, fairness, or understanding. And when it doesn't deliver, anger immediately follows. Stoicism flips this script. It asks you to shift your focus from what's outside to what's inside. Your own mind, your own judgment. The moment you realize that your peace doesn't depend on external events, you gain a power most people never experience. Think about it. Every argument, every insult, every inconvenience you've ever faced, it only had power over you because you handed it to it. Your irritation, your frustration, your anger, they're not caused by the situation. They're caused by your perception of it. Once you change your perception, the situation loses its sting. Practical steps? Start small. When something bothers you, pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, is this truly within my control? Or am I reacting to what I cannot change? Write down your thoughts. Reflect on why this incident triggered you. Often you'll find it's not the event itself, but your attachment to how things should be. The Stoics didn't claim this was easy. It's a practice, a daily exercise of understanding, of training your mind to see clearly. But over time, you'll notice a shift. You'll respond instead of react. You'll think instead of explode. And slowly, you'll discover that most of what used to irritate you simply no longer has any power. Anger is a teacher, yes, but only if you're willing to learn its lesson. Otherwise, it keeps repeating itself, draining your energy, stealing your peace. Wisdom, as the Stoics say, is knowing what truly matters, and recognizing that most things people get angry about simply don't. Look, I get it. You've been there. You've snapped at someone over something small, or felt your blood boil because things didn't go your way, and afterwards you wondered, why did I even let this bother me? That's exactly the point. Your anger is a signal that there's something you haven't fully understood yet. The truth is, life isn't out to get you. People aren't intentionally annoying, the world isn't deliberately unfair. Those are just stories your mind creates. Stoicism teaches you to see through those stories, to recognize that the irritation, the frustration, even the rage, comes from your own interpretations, not from reality itself. Imagine if you could step back in every situation and see it clearly, not emotionally, not through the lens of past hurts or expectations. Just see it. What a difference that would make. The loudest arguments would fade into nothing. The small injustices that normally ignite your anger, they'd barely ripple your calm. And here's the real secret. This isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about understanding it. When you understand why you feel what you feel, you regain control. You turn anger into insight. You turn frustration into clarity. You take back your power, one thought at a time. So next time you feel that familiar burn of irritation, don't fight it. So take a moment today to reflect. The next time anger rises, remember, it's not the world against you. It's simply a lesson waiting to be learned. Each irritation is an opportunity to grow, to see more clearly, to strengthen your mind and your spirit. Embrace this wisdom, practice it every day, and slowly you'll notice a shift. Peace will become your natural state. Calm will replace chaos. And the small frustrations that once controlled you, they'll no longer have a hold. Thank you for taking the time to explore this with me. Remember, understanding this one simple truth can change everything. Your reactions, your energy, your life. Keep learning, keep reflecting, and keep growing. You have the power to master your mind, and in doing so, master your life. Stay strong, stay wise, and never stop seeking the clarity that leads to true freedom.